Peace, love, and light. Aries-taurus cusp collective, thank you so much for tuning in to Cusp of Roses Tarot for your Capricorn season love reading. I know I am at the very last minute with this. Please forgive me. Eclipse season, I've had to do a lot of integration myself, so we're all in this boat together. But thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for allowing me to get this video to you in divine timing. I truly appreciate it. I'm very appreciative and thankful for all of your likes, all of your comments, all of your shares, your subscriptions. For all my newbies, thank you and welcome to the Cusp family, the Cusp of Roses Tarot family. If you're new to being a Cusp, go ahead and check the description box. There's a quick little description about, for any of the Cusp, for that particular dynamic, what planets are involved, how the energy shows up in your life. And it's really helpful, especially if you're cross-watching for a Cusper, okay? So check that out. Also, I am available for personal readings if you are interested. My information is in the description box as well. Send me an email. We'll discuss my types of readings and the prices, and then we'll move on from there, okay? You can also follow me on Instagram at Cusp of Roses Tarot for daily affirmations. They're galactic affirmations based on the 13 moon calendar, which is natural cosmic timing. And those affirmations not only help us stand firmer in our power as co-creators, but also kind of anchor in that natural timing frequency. So check me out on Instagram at Cusp of Roses Tarot, Tumblr at Cusp of Roses Tarot, and Twitter at Cusp of Roses for those affirmations and just general updates as well. I do not have a discussion board just yet. You have to have 1,000 subscribers, but we just hit a little over 700, so that's awesome. Thank you guys again so much. So I'm looking forward to getting to that 1,000 subscriber mark so I can start doing discussion posts and going live with you all and really getting this party started, okay? But for those that are new, I do start out every reading with a quick prayer. Okay, so if you have any affirmations, meditations, mantras, or prayers of your own that you like to do to connect with your higher self, to connect with your divine source and or your spiritual team, please do so as I pray right now, okay? Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters of Light, my own divine ancestral council, and all archangels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the collective, especially in this moment in time. Thank you for connecting me with the Aries-taurus cusp collective. I thank you for allowing me to be a clear channel to bring forth the most important messages of love, healing, truth, and light for the overall growth, personal ascension, and personal growth of any member of the Aries-taurus cusp collective and any cross-watcher or anyone who comes across or feels guided to watch this video. Thank you for allowing us to be in this moment together. Thank you for walking with us and covering us in your love, light, and mercy and protection. Thank you for lifting us up in courage every day to face every twist and turn that may come and allowing us to conquer them one by one. We are so grateful to have you with us, and we thank you and we love you, and so it is. Alrighty, y'all. So, Taurus, the cusp of power, definitely feeling very powerful. Your heart chakra is very illuminated. Like the moment I kind of got into your energy, it was like whoosh. I feel like there's a light on in my heart chakra, so that's very beautiful. I feel though this eclipse season hasn't gotten rocky for you just yet. It might have. Yeah, for some of you, you might be really feeling it. That might be what the heart chakra light is going on in the activation, especially after this lunar eclipse in Cancer. You might have kind of gotten in the tides with that one, right? A little under the water, but I think it's helpful and it's healing you. It's definitely a healing vibration. I don't feel like it's causing too much chaos. And if it is chaotic, it's chaotic healing, okay? It's chaotic because this is what needed to come up out of the rug, come up from the bottom of the ocean, right? On the surface for you to deal with, for you to absorb, for you to look into and to sort through, right? And eclipse season is going to last all the way through Gemini season, early June, okay? So buckle in, hang tight. It could definitely get rocky. They're telling me, yes, it's going to get rocky for you. So just mind that. Keep that in mind, especially as we move into Aries season and when we have Taurus season as well, okay? So that might be those two seasons, your particular cusp season is going to be very interesting for you, okay? So as of now, though, I feel like Capricorn season has just been having you a bit in the shadow. And I think that's what's really happening here. It's like you've been to the dark side of the moon, of your own moon energy, right? And you're realizing, oh wow, there was a lot going on, maybe a lot that you needed to keep your heart open to, or a lot of healing that you've accepted within your heart chakra. Yeah, retreat. Okay, it's time to disconnect from the world. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, okay? Yeah. So I think that that's kind of what you've been facing, right? So I'm definitely getting that this is like a past unrequited love, maybe in a relationship or a career where you just didn't feel appreciated, or you just felt like there wasn't enough to keep you there. And it's like reconciling that, like going within to really recognize what hasn't returned its investment. Like, so if you've invested in people, places, things, now mind you, love energy isn't just romantic love. It can be career, it can be finances, it can be family, it can be friends, okay? It's anything that falls under the category of positive energy in your life, all right? It could be a dog, a pet, all right? It's very wide of a spectrum, but in general, there's something you've gone within. Like I said, you went to the dark side of the moon. You've disconnected from the illuminated side, right? Gone into your shadow a little bit to address some unrequited love. Now, this could even be unrequited love towards yourself. Maybe moments where you didn't, yeah, okay, this is more finances and career. Thank you, Spirit. They were like, nope. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, so this is going to ring true very strong in your finances and career section. Okay, I'm not necessarily getting anything romantic just yet, but we'll see. Yeah, attraction. Oh, well, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, so there we are in the shadow. This could be something you're trying to work towards, air towards, like work towards this attractive vibration to bring in some sort of love connection. But what's in your forefront now, or at least what was in your forefront for Capricorn season, is checking in with situations that connect to your finances and career that you no longer feel passionate about, or you don't feel enough chemistry or attraction towards. And that, I think, is what's realigning for you this eclipse season, is because you've come to the realization within your heart, right? You've opened your heart to the idea that maybe what you've been dedicated to, maybe what you've been in for so long, maybe what situations you've kept tethered to yourself are no longer helping you, right? They're maybe more or less hindering you because they've caused you some sort of financial issue. To where you have to focus more on finances and career rather than love, which is why unrequited love would be out. It's like this could also just be a reflection on you haven't been able to give enough attention to your loved ones in your life, or people you want to share love with, or that you share a love vibration with, because you've been so focused on your finances and career. Now, again, you being the cusp of power, that's a very, very natural hole for you guys to fall into, right? Where you're so focused on building and exerting that energy and claiming that power, especially in your financial 3D tangible material world, that you tend to kind of forget a little bit that, you also need that feminine energy. You need that love vibration. You need that balance of people around you who can feed into you and you feeding into them as well. Right? Because I definitely feel that Aries-Taurus, you have no problem meeting people who adore you. You have no problem meeting people who want to love you, right? And want to give you love. Where the issue comes in is that there's a little trouble recognizing when to return that love, or having the ability and time maybe to even just invest back into people who have invested into you. So I think that that's kind of where that's headed. That was the Nine of Wands. Yeah, being a little guarded, being kind of like not too ready to be vulnerable, or not easily vulnerable, right? And whenever you maybe feel that urge to be vulnerable, you kind of just steer it on right back to finances and career and like try to get that together, right? But that tunnel vision is affecting your love life in this way. And I think that that's the realization you're coming to. And that's why your heart chakra is opening, because you might have been a little guarded, a little cold, a little closed off there, to recognize, oh crap, I have people in my life, or, you know, I have people that I am interested and I want to give back to, but I just haven't been focused on it. I've been giving the unrequited love. That's definitely what I'm getting, okay? And please forgive me if I'm triggering anybody. I do not mean to. I'm just saying what Spirit's giving me, okay? So just the messenger. Please keep that in mind, all right? And know that anything that comes out kind of blunt or direct or just kind of like to the point, it's to get in there, right? Get into your fibers, right? To really analyze, clean, and retweak it and activate it, right? So that it can come up more for you and you can face it, okay? You have the strength to face it. You're the cusp of power. You got all the power in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do this. You know you can overcome anything, but when it comes to emotions, right, sometimes it's what you got to focus on more than your 3D and your material, all right? But there's no worries, no harm, no foul, all right? But this is definitely a vibration that you'll be in for eclipse season as well, okay? Retreat. I'm clarifying with the Morgan Greer Tarot. Retreat is the King of Swords here, okay? So needing to make a decision, needing to, like I said, going on that dark side of the moon, clearing up and cutting through anything that no longer serves you, recognizing and accepting and embracing the moments where either you've received unrequited love or you've given unrequited love, okay? But it's time to disconnect from the world for you to find a deeper truth. Wow. The Queen of Swords. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That, for your first two cards, so the first card out is usually the strongest vibration, yeah? So that's the King of Swords. So your masculine energy is in its truth and its power, right? But it's a mental. You're mentally very strong right now, mentally balanced, because then you have the Queen of Swords that popped right on out. That's amazing. So yeah, you're definitely balanced and have very balanced in your mind. And this is why you've disconnected from the world a little bit, or why you took the time to go into the shadows, so that you can hold on to your mental clarity, that you can gain mental clarity, not only in your physical, because for me, masculine energy denotes like 3D, very in that physical being, and feminine energy is very emotional in the emotional body. So you're connecting your physical body and your emotional body in your truth, right? That's beautiful. Anything else? Yeah, okay. Interesting. You have the Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy. So this could be your Taurus. This is also Capricorn energy for me as a reader. Okay, and then you have the Three of Cups. Oh boy, okay. Oh, buddy. Three of Cups is a cause for celebration, right? Three of Cups also talks about abundance, right? Having an abundance of options, sharing your abundance, right? These three women or energies wanting to give to you, or, right, like being present. It's just the presence of an abundance of love from different people. So like I said earlier, you're realizing, right, that there are people in your life who want to give you love, or who have been investing love into you. This time to disconnect from the world, to retreat. Yeah, maybe this could be energy between two women. So if I'm talking to an Aries-Taurus male, you may have a Queen of Pentacles vibration, an Earth vibration, and a Queen of Swords, an air vibration. Wow. 10 of Pentacles, yeah. But then there's also this kind of like third party vibe that I do not like, but I'm not here to judge, you know? Not here to judge, but it's interesting because it's the King and Queen of Swords came out first. This Queen of Pentacles could be a third party. Now, third party isn't necessarily like, oh, and you have the 10 of Pentacles. I didn't even address this. So this is definitely regarding your material abundance, your, material foundation or your 3D type of legacy. Yeah. I don't know why I'm getting like a mother vibe too, this Queen of Pentacles. This could be a Queen of Pentacles, like a mother who might be kind of penetrating a relationship or a connection between a King of Swords and a Queen of Swords. Like acting as a third party in a relationship when it comes to having this Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely. Okay. And I think it's the King and Queen of Swords. So if this isn't you being balanced in your own truth, right? So this is you and someone else. You both want to retreat and disconnect from the world to kind of get away from this Queen of Pentacles vibration, which I'm getting, they're just telling me mother. It's a mother who is acting as a third party in this connection when it comes to building your relationship, building your connection. There's a mother vibration. Yeah, kind of maybe inserting their opinion a lot, or trying to get either one of you to look at different options like other than each other. Yeah. But it's time to disconnect from that. Okay, so you're feeling that energy. And that could have been that could be what's coming to light on that dark side of the moon for you, where it's like, oh, my mother, has been an influence in this connection, right? And that's just good to know. It's good to know who's active in those energies, especially when it comes to your relationships. But there is a Ten of Pentacles here. So I love that it's the King and Queen of Swords. It's a match. It's a pair, right? And there it's discussion. I'm getting a discussion too, like a lot of talking, a lot of conversation about a Three of Cups situation. Like, yeah, I'm just hearing options. So this could be a mother figure, a grandmother, or even a male that has motherly energy, right? That's trying to get, I want to say either the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords to consider other options when it comes to building this Ten of Pentacles. But overall, it's like a need to retreat, right? I wanted a little, so this is healing. So this is hope, healing, being in your truth, right? This is, like, you see just how she's just like out there. Yeah, interesting. With the star. Yeah, okay. So I think the mother energy is wanting, right, mind you, this could be a male. We all have masculine and feminine energy within ourselves. So I could be picking up on the masculine side of a female or the feminine side of a male. Either or, okay? Just take what resonates. You'll know your story. You know yourself better than any reader, okay? But there's a star here, and that's hope. Hope, healing, truth, illumination. Okay, let me see. Can I have something else? Please clarify the star. Thank you. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. So studying, working, tunnel vision. This is definitely my tunnel vision card. Being very focused on work. There's something about this Ten of Pentacles that Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So this Queen of Pentacles energy could be wanting both the King and the Queen of Swords to find some sort of healing or work on healing something. Yeah. Okay. Also, this could be the Queen of Pentacles. And it's interesting that this is Ten of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, this mother figure, may be mentioning other options for this King of Swords and saying, I don't think this Queen of Swords, this Queen of Swords feels more like a third party, or they're in, because this Three of Cups is like, it's, I'm sorry, on my words, it's like, I don't even think y'all know. I think I'm picking up on your energy where it's like, it's hard to explain. It's a very intricate and complex relationship. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. It's a complex relationship. But I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, this Mother energy, is trying to push this King of Swords towards a star energy or someone who is living in their truth. So maybe this Queen of Swords is dabbling with other people. Yeah, it's like, it's almost like I'm getting like the Queen of Swords is like, look at this option, the star person, right? Look at how hard, like, they'll be a better match. They'll work better with you for this. They're the ones that will work. Okay. Wow. Ha! Spirit, thank you so much. The Queen of Pentacles is saying there's someone out here who's going to work and be focused on building this legacy, building this Ten of Pentacles. Whereas this Queen of Pentacles feels as if this Queen of Swords is really only here for the fun and games, for the partying. Because the Three of Cups is about celebrations. It's about indulgence, abundance, and having fun with friends, having fun with family, parties, right? It's that type of thing. So I think the Queen of Pentacles is trying to get, across to the King of Swords that there's someone who, there's some energy that's going to help build this Ten of Pentacles as opposed to use the money, right? You see what I'm saying? Like someone who's going to be focused on building and keeping as opposed to like spending and, indulging. That's the energy I'm getting with that, okay? Whew. Let's move on to unrequited love. Aries, Taurus, I don't know what you got going on. But definitely retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. It's time to kind of just go within. King of Rods. Wow. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are in Emperor or Empress energy. If we get more kings and queens out here, okay? But it's, yeah. It just might be a need. There's the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So the King of Rods is walking away with the Eight of Cups here. Okay, this is definitely Aries energy. King of Rods, anything else for unrequited love? They just want me to get them all out. Wow, what did I say? Yeah, Empress. Definitely, that's you, Taurus. Taurian energy in your Empress energy. So, okay. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Gotcha. So you're definitely, okay, this is definitely an Emperor and an Empress pair. The Emperor's just not out here. And I'm only saying that because this King of Rods feels very connected to this situation, whereas they may also come up as the King of Swords. So they may be in a connection with someone where their air energy matches another air quality, like it's two air, they meet at the mind, it's two minds, or just it's either an attribute to where you meet at the minds or you both just know how to bluntly say the truth, and that's what kind of attracts y'all together. But this King of Swords is also this King of Rods, for sure. But there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This looks like an Empress here, who I don't feel is at the Empress level. Okay, so this Nine of Pentacles, this is being independent. But it's like these two, yeah, it's like these two people, they're looking right over here. They're looking right over there. So this King of Rods may want to walk away from a situation towards an Empress. And I feel like Aries, Taurus, my Aries, Taurus, this could be you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. This could be someone, okay, this is what might be revealed or being revealed to you over Capricorn season, okay? That you might have been interested in this Emperor vibration who was showing up maybe as the King of Rods for you, but was in the King of Swords vibration with someone else. Yeah, and it's like they might have left you to invest in this, or they might have left you to go towards an empress or someone that they have like a family with or something like that. Like, I'm getting like that. Like, it's something. Yeah. It's something that's had a long-term investment. Yeah, okay. And they went over here, right, to go build with this Queen of Swords. But it's not necessarily, there's this Three of Cups here. Like, there's more than one person involved, maybe on the Queen of Swords. Maybe they introduced someone else into the relationship or something like that, like had a third party. Or they're just more in the vibe of having fun and partying as opposed to working on building something. Yeah, so definitely this was like a past unrequited love situation, Taurus. Either you were the King of Rods in your Aries energy and left a Nine of Pentacles, someone who's single and abundant on their own, right? Yeah, and walked away to go towards an Empress, someone who, Empress is also pregnant, or just someone who has a family. But I'm also getting that, yeah. Okay, sorry, they're giving me a lot right now. I'm trying to formulate it. Yeah, okay. The King of Rods walked away because there was a lot of history between this King of Swords, like between them and this Queen of Swords. And so that's what they was like, okay, I'm going to focus in on the investment that I've already, like the time that I've already put in with someone. Yeah, let me clarify this Empress energy, please. Thank you so much, ancestors. Yeah, Aries, Taurus, this is a lot. Yeah, judgment. This could be a Scorpio. This could definitely be a Scorpio. Oh, okay. Clarify this Eight of Cups. Thank you so much. Yeah. New perspective, the Hangman. Okay. This is what you're coming into light of. Got it. Okay, so this might be a situation, Taurus, where you didn't know, and if you're cross-watching, this could be for you too, where you didn't know why this King of Rods walked away or left a situation, right? And what's being revealed to you is because there was investment in other places into someone else. And so because you are in this Nine of Pentacles vibration, right? The judgment was called, like the divine stepped in and said, okay, you maybe have handled that very well. It was just like, okay, that's fine. Go do your thing, right? But the judgment came and you were elevated into this Empress energy. And now I feel like this King of Swords, who is more than likely an Emperor vibration as well, is getting a new perspective on either them walking away like they shouldn't have walked away, or you're gaining the new perspective, again, like on why they walked away to go towards an Empress energy, because it was judgment being called. The divine was calling judgment on this situation. So I definitely feel like, yeah, this Nine of Pentacles individual, which could be you, Aries, Taurus, feels very separate from all of this. So take what resonates, okay? Take what resonates, but that's kind of what I'm picking up, that they're getting you're gaining perspective on why they walked away, why the love was unrequited, because the divine was calling judgment on a situation that they were already in, that they then needed to be in to receive the judgment, right? And it was because they had invested some time into that. Like they made investments, maybe even business investments that could definitely represent the Ten of Pentacles, right? That needed a judgment call, that needed to be sorted out, right? All right, let's look into finances and career. Yeah, exactly. King of Pentacles. There it is, the match to the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Finances and career with the King of Pentacles, definitely. So that's, okay. Aries, Taurus, or cross-watcher. What's happening? Yeah, Four of Wands and the Page of Cups, definitely. Okay, they're telling me to just get all these cards out and then we'll talk about it, okay? Terrified. Yeah, commitment. What's the overall for finances and career? Wow, Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Okay. 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 For now, I'm gonna just put these down. All right, Aries, Taurus, this is what we got going on, okay? From what I'm seeing, Capricorn season has been a huge season of revelation for you, okay? Where you're realizing why a love that maybe you were maybe a little bit confused on, right? Like, as why it didn't work out. Like, I'm getting this vibration. Like, here's the kind of the tone in my mind. It's like, you, Aries, Taurus, are single, independent. For my singles, right? Now, mind you, you could play any role in this. You could be the Queen of Swords. You could be the Queen of Pentacles. Take what resonates, okay? But they really want me to focus in on this Nine of Pentacles. So this vibration, if this is you, if you're single and you were dealing with the King of Rods vibration, a fire sign, right? And you were wondering why, okay, why did it not work out, right? Like maybe you were attracted to them or there was attraction, but it just didn't pan out into the relationship to keep it going. It's because there was an investment already made in either a business or a relationship with a Queen of Swords, with someone else, right? That was having judgment called on it. So that might have been like a karmic cycle or some sort of lesson, soulmate in situation, karmic soulmate, where you meet with somebody to learn something, you connect with someone, you build something with someone to learn a lesson. But that's why they had to walk away with the Eight of Cups, because there was something here that was being called judgment on. Yeah. Because this is my answered prayer card as well, but it's not coming through as an answered prayer. It's coming through as like judgment. Like the divine is saying, okay, hear ye, all those involved in this Ten of Pentacles, please step forward. Let's look at what's happening, what's going on. Where is everybody at? What does everybody want? How are you healing? How are you fixing this situation? Like, show me the receipts and then we'll make a decision. That's why they had to walk away, because there was already an investment in here. Okay. And you're gaining a new perspective on the situation, right? Why there wasn't enough to keep it going, why there was something blocking it, or it wasn't happening the way that you were hoping it would, okay? But all of that is because there were financial issues, right, that were a factor in this situation. So it was kind of like in this situation where like you meet someone, right? You have all this connection. You're like, okay, this is cool. I'm into it, blah, 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 blah. Then they say, oh, I have something going on with my family. I just don't have the time to kind of focus on a relationship. Or, oh, I don't really want a relationship right now. I'm going through a lot personally, that type of thing. So what they were going through was financial issues, which was blocking them from exploring love or giving love and paying into the relationship the way that you were hoping or the way that you were looking for them to. It's because they either have a business here with someone. This could be a business partner, right? So it doesn't even have to be like a relationship. This could be two people in business who have a business together, the Ten of Pentacles. And so they then had to go fix that situation, and that's where all their attention went, okay? Because you also have the King of Pentacles here to match this Queen of Pentacles, and then you have the home vibration, right? So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, right? This is what was keeping them needing to regain control, regain power. This is also a Taurian energy, also fire. This could be Aries, Taurus right here. So it's take what resonates, right? But ultimately, they needed to get in control of their finances. They needed to either grow their finances, right, in order to feel safe and feel comfortable, to create a home vibration. And then you have the Hierophant, okay? So you have the King of Pentacles, okay? Then you have the Four of Wands. So that's definitely building a home vibration, right? This could have been the home, right, the business. Then you had the Page of Cups, which is sincere emotion, right? Also known as an apology because of the Hierophant, commitment. So this King of Pentacles, again, I feel all kings up in this top row, okay? Excuse me. This Emperor, it's definitely an Emperor energy, okay? But this Emperor is apologetic about maybe not mentioning the fact that they had this home with someone. They were already invested somewhere else or committed somewhere else. Okay, and that's what the issue was. But Temperance is here, which is the fix-it angel, Sagittarian energy, okay? That's coming in to balance this out. This could also be, okay, bear with me, Taurus. This could be yeah. Thank you, Spirit. This King of Rods, this King of Swords, right? This King of Pentacles could be on their way to becoming an Emperor, right? Because you have the Empress right here underneath this 9 of coins, which is like an independent single person. Definitely getting feminine energy, okay? So this Judgment, right, could have elevated you into an Empress energy, right? Where, okay, you've dealt with that, you've handled it properly, then the divine upgrades you and says, okay, you've mastered all of that. But it's like, yeah, it's almost like they're either figuring out that they walked away from the wrong person, or that you are the right person. You are maybe that star that this Queen of Pentacles is trying to get the King of Swords to look at in order to say, this is the person who's going to build with you, right? This is the type of person you want to have a business with. Or, you know, this could be a business partner. This could be strictly career, right? Finances and career. This is the person you want to have a business with, right? This over here, this Empress. And so this now that the King of Pentacles has sorted this out, because I do feel like this is kind of in the past, or this is like has already kind of come to a close or coming to a close. Now that they're the master of their material as the King of Pentacles, they're wanting to come in with an apology, right? And offer a commitment, a home, and balance and heal this out between you and them. So almost like, I'm sorry I had to walk away. I'm sorry I wasn't giving enough in the situation. You know, it's not that they didn't want to, but it was just they were going through some sort of judgment, some sort of final kind of cut, dry, final decision moment with a business or a connection, right? That just needed their attention, which Aries, Taurus, you got to understand, if you own a business or you run a business, then you know that, especially if that business is lucrative for you or brings you these pentacles, right? Or that's where you're getting your money, then sometimes the attention has to just go there, right? And it's nothing personal. And I think that that's what you've come into the realization of, that it wasn't anything personal, and it didn't mean that you weren't worth the love. It's just they didn't have the capacity or the space or the time, like I was saying earlier, didn't have the time to commit to it and to give that love and give that attention. But now that this issue has either been highlighted, so they're working through it with this 8 of Pentacles, working on it, getting through it. Now they understand and want to come in and balance this out with you emotionally and offer an apology and possibly present a sort of commitment or a home or some sort of union between you two. Okay? I hope that resonates. I'm going to get, yeah, please clarify Temperance. Yeah, because this is a soulmate. You in this 9 of Pentacles, this Empress, right? You, Aries, Taurus, are a soulmate to this King of Pentacles, King of Rods, King of Swords. That's why. So it's balancing out. And I think that that's the realization that whatever they were in, if this was a relationship, right? They're realizing, okay, this isn't someone who is going to help me maintain the business, right? They might just be enjoying the spoils of the business as opposed to helping to maintain it. And that's what you realize. It's like there's going to take a special someone. There's going to take a special person, Aries, Taurus, or this is them thinking like, okay, I'm going to need a star, basically, like special someone who's anointed, right? Someone who is in tune, someone who gets it, someone who's aligned with what I'm trying to build for it to actually work, right? Who has maybe the same work ethic. Very good. Very awesome. But just understand, yeah, Magician energy. This person is a manifester. You both might be manifestors. That might be what they're realizing or like kind of looking for and searching for. And so they're going to come back to you and let you know. And they might not even let you know. Like, hey, I was going through some financial issues. That's why it didn't work out. They may just say, hey, I've been thinking about you a lot, or whatever the case may be. I feel like we have this connection, or whatever the case is, right? And And just know, like, that's kind of what you are getting, Aries Taurus. Like, you're understanding, like, okay, they had something that they had to sort out, right? And it wasn't that they didn't want this. They just had to maintain and maintenance their elements a little bit to maintain in this magician energy or the emperor energy. But this is coming in. The divine is coming in to bring balance. They're coming in to say, I'm sorry for ghosting you. I'm sorry for not giving you the love and attention that you gave me. I'm sorry for not reciprocating, right? But this is a soulmate connection. So you may move into this kind of like, once you kind of get to know each other a little bit, or once you kind of pick up where you left off, you might realize, or they might realize, like, oh, this is someone who I can build with, who I can commit to, Hierophant, right? This is who maybe the divine has for me. Because Six of Cups is about deep soulmate connections, deep healing, right? Remember I was saying too, like the Queen of Pentacles wanted this King of Swords to think about what's going to actually heal and grow and manifest this Ten of Pentacles. It's a deep soulmate connection. It's someone who gets it, who understands you from a very inner child to inner child point of view, and not necessarily based on wounding, and it could be, but it's growth as well. With these lilies and the cups being filled with flowers, it's like you both, the love and the connection blossoms and brings abundance emotionally and brings that love vibration in very strong and a lot of peace. I think you'll feel peaceful around this person, right? And I think that's how maybe you knew, okay, this is someone I wanted to possibly explore being with, but they had a lot going on that they couldn't necessarily, one, see it or just feed into it. Maybe if they did see it, they just knew that they couldn't give the way that maybe you deserve to receive, right, from them because they had all of this going on. Okay, so I mean, and guys, you gotta, life is complicated. It's not black and white. As much as that would make everything easier, it's not black and white. And I think that, stepping into an Empress energy, Aries Taurus, if you're identifying with being on the unrequited end, like not receiving end, because this could also be you, Aries Taurus. You could be the one that was in a business with someone, right? And then figuring that out, and then now wanting to offer an apology to someone and offer a commitment because you know that you guys are meant or have some sort of deep soul tie. So take it how it resonates. But ultimately, if you're on the unreceiving end, right, where you didn't receive the love or this person walked away from you, try to find some compassion in your heart. Try to find some understanding, right? Be that Empress energy to where you say, okay, people have their things. People go through things. It's multifaceted. If that comes out, then yeah, that's confirmation for sure that there are many layers to the situation. It just wasn't black and white. Maybe you were operating in a black and white space, but they were definitely in a gray space, okay? Or vice versa. You were in the gray space and they were in a black and white, and now you're realizing, like, okay, I'm ready to be in this black and white with you, right? All right, Aries Taurus, a very interesting reading. Very, very interesting, okay? Let's see what comes out from the crystal angels. Yeah, rhodochrosite. This is coming out a lot for people. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. Yeah. So this is why the divine is maybe calling you to retreat. Whatever this situation was with this Ten of Pentacles and this, I definitely feel like business, whatever this relationship had, like you need a little time. If I'm talking to the cross watcher, right, you need a little time. Be gentle with yourself, okay? Understand that you need to heal and recover. And that's okay. It's life is stressful. There's always going to be something to deal with, All right, anything for unrequited love? Anything? Ooh, 2. Sensitive emotions, Larimar. Oh, wow, this is a beautiful card. Sensitive emotions, times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. Yeah, the divine is really trying to get you both, I feel, to understand that this situation takes time. Like, be gentle with each other. Like I said, find compassion, find a sense of sensitivity towards this person going through that, right? And now I'm not saying, depending on how this went down, again, your situation better than anyone. If it went down kind of foul, that's your call. You gotta deal with it accordingly, but still don't hold any resentment, right? Don't hold any negative emotions towards this person because they just had to go figure some stuff out, or they just had to focus their attention on something else other than a relationship, other than love at the moment, right? Focus on their finance and career, which totally understandable, right? Moldavite, unconventionality. Unconventionality. Wow. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel different from others. Okay? Yeah. So again, I'm getting that either my Aries Tauruses or Crosswatcher, you were approaching this person, right, with sensitive emotions, a lot of feels, a lot of self-care, a lot of gentleness, right? You were maybe even sharing your gifts with them, and it felt unrequited, right? And so you might have doubted yourself a little bit, or felt like, oh, why am I so weird? Like, please don't talk like that about yourself, okay? But, it's an unconventional situation, basically, or you're an unconventional person. And I think that, yeah, you're that unconventional person, right? That star energy. So you might be a star seed, Aries Taurus, or a cross watcher. But just understand that your sensitivities are an important gift. Hone them, nurture them. Understand that not everyone is going to be as sensitive as you, right? So you got to give people room and space to be themselves, and don't take it too personally if someone doesn't return your sensitive emotions, right? And that's hard to do, especially if you're an empath, right? Or a star seed, or an indigo, or a crystal. Like, it's hard to manage, and it definitely takes time. It takes time to learn how to cope with that. But you can do it. You can definitely do it, okay? Just know that you are worthy of love. There's nothing wrong with you, all right? Anything for finances and career, crystal angels? Thank you so much. Anything for finances and career? Love that. All right. Malachite, prosperity. Yep, there's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. Absolutely. So for my cross watchers, if you are identifying with having, this business, this connection, understand that things will turn around. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support, and that divine support is connected to my Aries Taurus. Okay, so they are here, or God has placed them on your path, because they are unconventional, right? Because they have sensitive emotions, and their sensitivities is going to help you, or help both of you, build something, build a home, build a home vibration, build a 10 of Pentacles, right? And the sensitivity and the emotions, right? It's going to bring out a certain level of commitment to whatever project you may have, whatever relationship you want to build, and it will be prosperous. That's what this is, right? The divine angel of temperance coming in and offering a flow of support. So if support has been stagnant, right, things have been falling apart, like over here, temperance is here to kind of balance that out and get that flow going again, okay? Anything else for finances and career? I feel like there's one more. Anything else for finances and career? Crystal angels, yeah. Oh, Apophilite, increased support. Yep, your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. Confirmation right there. Don't need to say anything else. All right, Aries Taurus, I hope you found this reading helpful. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your energy. Please let me know what resonates with you in the comment section below. Just be gentle, everybody. Crosswatcher, Aries Taurus, my Aries Taurus, just be gentle with yourself. Acknowledge any sensitive emotions you have. Acknowledge the fact that you are different. You are this star, Aries Taurus, or a cross watcher. And just be gentle. You both need time to kind of heal and recover. But as soon as you do, this is going to come together for you both. You'll have prosperity. You get this increased support from the divine, because it is a soul connection, right? The divine loves to support all people, but especially is here for people who are in deep soul connections, all right? So just trust yourself. Again, be gentle, and I will see you all next season, all right? Namaste.